Science. Science. Oh shit, we don't have outro music.
I can add it after if you want, or you can grab some right now.
What's it gonna be, JD? What Radiohead song is it gonna be this week?
No more Radiohead. No,
just one more Radiohead.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the last Radiohead.
One more Radiohead.
This is it though.
This is it until the next one, and then that's gonna be the last one.
Well, next time we put you in charge of the board.
Yeah, I wouldn't put me.
Then you do Radiohead again.
Yeah, so every time I'm in charge of the board now.
We're just gonna start at the beginning. Just go each song.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay.
This is Radiohead's first album, the third song on it.
Okay, I'm gonna get this down to there. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. I'm in the money.
Money, 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 money. Okay. I keep thinking like, what do I need to do?
Hit record. You don't do anything because we're just raw dogging it. All righty. Are we good?
I think so. We're recording. Have we heard the audio on there yet?
I'll listen. Keep talking.
I will keep talking just to make sure you can hear it. We're about to do it. We're not there yet. It's on there.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good. Not tinny.
I mean, it's probably it's not. It's clearly not coming out of the welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. And on this week, at the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Okay, phone is silenced.
Yeah, mine is too.
This week's episode, Roblox builds a menu for pedophiles. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is coming out again, and half the kids in America want nothing but V-Bucks for Christmas. Later, we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly of Ubisoft, and then I review Supraland for the Dice of Destiny. You've just logged into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
And this is Peterson.
We're not sure. We're not quite sure tonight.
Is it though?
What do you guys think? What do you think?
Okay, if this is your first
sound off
episode,
in the comments.
Who do you think is talking right now?
Isn't that the worst when it's just like a podcast of only white guys and you can't tell them apart for like 16 episodes?
Yeah, it's like impossible to tell.
And then you talk to people that are like, of course, this guy does. Of course I can tell them apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not us.
Not us. Just two white guys from Utah.
Just two white guys from Utah talking about video. I'm trying to sound like JD. Am I doing good? Talking about video.
I thought there was an echo. Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. All right. Oh, I had a terrible dream about you and Jackson. A nightmare.
Did we hook up again?
No.
Okay.
I said nightmare. Idiot.
Yeah, you weren't involved. That's why I said nightmare.
Hey, if I'm watching from the dream, I'm happy. It was not one of those, though. I'll have to tell you about that.
Hit me up, Jackson.
Hit me up. Our news this week's brought to us by Crave Cookies. Oh, wait. I got to think for this. Crave Cookies.
You know that's your voice. You can just do it live if you want to.
I'm so tired. I don't like thinking. I'll just let the board think for me. ChatGPT, podcast like a white guy from Utah.
Roughly about video games.
Yeah, just
like,
make it about video games. We talk about food and porn a lot, though, too. The P word. All right, Crave Cookies has a new rotating menu every week. And this week, it actually has a new one. In fact, it's going to drop out the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. You guys need to fuel your efforts to stomp out retail workers who are in your way. Come to Crave Cookies. We'll sugar you up. We'll pop you full of
y'all ready to go.
And you can get right back out on the road.
Find some old lady and just knock her over with your cart.
Trample Walmart workers, whatever you got to do on Black Friday to get those sales.
You get a TV for $25 off.
I'm actually going to be going in on the morning of Thanksgiving because we do the menu change.
Yeah.
So we can't make all the new cookies on Friday morning.
Well,
So I'm going in, and no one's going to be in the store. No customers. I don't have to bake cookies for anyone.
JD,
Bro,
are you gonna make cookies naked? Apron only.
no one would know if I did.
That would be incredible.
This
is the only day you could do it.
I'll go modest because it is Draper, Utah. I'll go front apron, back apron.
Okay.
So it'll be like a dress. It'll look good though.
It'll look good.
Coming up on JD's Naked Front front apron menu this next week is the Brookies and Cream, which has that's this week, you fucking idiot. The Red Velvet Oreo. That's what it's gonna be. It's a Red Velvet Oreo cookie. You idiots.
Ooh, self-burn. Those are rare.
Those are rare. Turtle.
Oh.
Which is got praline pecans in it and caramel. And semi-sweet chocolate and then a nugget of caramel inside, and then it's covered with a bunch of melted chocolate. This is dope. The turtle is dope.
Turtles are already decadent, like just the candy themselves. So the cookie version is going to be.
And this is one. So sometimes we try to like mimic something and we just nail it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't, but this one we nailed it on. The Nutella Cinnarol.
Mm-hmm.
This is a snickerdoodle cookie that has Nutella inside of it. It's covered with like a Nutella creamy, whatever. You'll like it. The Holiday M&M. This is the winner. This is the winner for me.
It's not just green and red M&Ms.
Nah, it's got a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of oats in there.
I'm in.
And some M&Ms.
Yeah, we don't always get oat cookies.
No, we don't.
And when we do, they're always good.
And we rarely get oat and peanut butter. And it's not like the Scotch Rookie where it's a ton of like 64 ounces of peanut butter. This only has 8 ounces of peanut butter. Just a little enough that I have to wash the bowl because now it's contaminated with nut allergens. Yeah. But
peanut butter teas though,
fucking good. And then the Grinch is like a chocolate
mint.
Well, the cookie itself is like a chocolate pudding sugar cookie. And then, yes, it's a mint cream cheese frosting on top.
This is my jam. I love chocolate.
And it's green.
Mint. Yeah.
I am told.
It was last year. So,
well, I assume I'm looking at the picture of it and I assume that's what green looks like. That's the color that people tell me is green.
It's like, I think that's green.
I just have
it's actually orange this year.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know better. All right. So get down to Crave Cookies. Get the Crave Cookies app, which is there's a new one, I think. Go check out our Crave Cookies website. Also, always changing. I was just
there today.
Get your cookie on. Forget Tickle Me Elmo. This year's hottest toy is in-game currency.
I will not forget Tickle Me Elmo. How dare you suggest that?
I was a child during Tickle Me Elmo, bro.
I was like a young teen.
It was hard to wrap my head around as a kid who liked Elmo and appreciated Elmo, but I was like, what?
Why does everyone want this?
It's just like you press the button on his belly. Like we have toys like this. This wasn't the first toy that you could like squeeze and it would make sound.
And it wasn't even like that. I don't know. Yeah.
They made a whole movie about it called Jingle All the Way, which is kind of, I mean, I watch it every year.
Is that about Tickle Me Elmo?
Essentially. It's about it's about because Tickle Me Elmo, correct me if I'm wrong, you're much, much older than me.
Wow.
I think you're like, what, 2 years older than my parents? So do you remember, was there something before Tickle Me Elmo that followed this trend of...
I'm sure there was.
Or was this like the first
this was
big
like one of
holiday toy?
This is the first big one I remember.
This is the first one I remember.
Something. But this one was like...
It went all in.
Fever pitch, right?
Yeah. Well, no, we're not doing that this year.
No.
We want V-Bucks. All I want is fucking V-Bucks. A new report.
Robux, V-Bucks.
Yeah, anything that has bucks on the end or pass. That's what we want. This was a report that was conducted by the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association. It surveyed 700 children from 5 to 17 and 1,100 adults from 18 to 65, including, of those adults, 539 who are parents of children that are aged 5 to 17. From a sample size perspective, that's a decent enough sample size to make
pretty good, yeah.
Serious fucking conclusions, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's a big sample size.
Absolutely.
This study found that video games are in the top 3 items for kids this holiday season. No surprise there.
I feel like they usually are like
Yeah.
a console, games,
Yeah.
or something.
But here's what was kind of surprising. I guess not surprising to you, I'm sure. But 3 in 5 kids in the U.S. are planning to ask, 3 in 5 kids. No, that's not the one. 43% of kids are asking for in-game currency.
That's crazy.
43%.
And I get it. Like my kids have done that. They've asked for Robux, and I'm like, no. I never buy
That's
them.
a crappy Christmas present.
It really
That's
is.
what you get from like your divorced dad who has 1 day a month.
And he lives in an apartment and like
in Reno.
Why'd you make this so sad by saying Reno? Like it was already pretty bad. You made it
12 days a year.
this
You have to
time.
go to dad's in Reno.
In Reno. And it's just horrible.
And you know he tried to clean up, but this apartment is still messier than any apartment you've set foot.
Well, I mean, it's Reno. I don't think it does. There's nothing clean
you
there.
Clean up in Reno.
It's
Reno
Cleano.
Reno Cleano.
Yeah, no, Reno clean is just still pretty grungy.
Yeah,
gross.
Yeah,
like it's just like there's cigarette stains on everything. I just picture that.
Yeah,
like the walls are kind of brown because of the cigarette smoke.
Everything's like somewhere Kurt Cobain would have lived before he formed Nirvana.
Dude, that's an apt description.
Yeah, that's what. So that's
who gives you Robux.
That's who gives Robux for fucking Christmas. Is that guy that we built? That straw man.
Yeah, that poor guy. Honestly, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
I do feel bad too.
It is a bad present. And here's
but that's
why.
what the kids want.
It's what the kids think they want.
Yeah.
But they get it. They load it in Christmas morning.
They spend it immediately.
They spend it right away. They never save it for like the cool thing, the next thing that comes out. And it's usually gonna be a couple months. They gotta wait. That's why. And then some crazy will come out and they'll be like, I need some more.
What's that marshmallow
or Robux? Right? It's like, yeah.
It's like, no, I can't wait for that second marshmallow. I'm gonna eat it now.
And you know what they're gonna spend it on too? You know what they're gonna spend it on? If it's Fortnite,
Shibbity toilet.
They're gonna spend it on an emote. I kid you not, they can't help themselves because if they get a kill,
gotta emote.
They will emote because for them it's like the biggest troll ever, and you're like, why do you even care?
It would be tight if we had another world war to see these kids out there on the battlefield.
Just live footage of kids just
even
like
if the drone operators are doing that, like they're in their little trailer and they
doing the
kill
floss
some goat farmer with a drone, and then they stand up and start flossing.
Yeah.
So let's see a couple.
Another helicopter crashed because the pilot wouldn't stop dabbing.
So a couple of other things from this study: a third of U.S. adults plan to purchase game-related items this year, so that matches basically what the kids are asking for. And the average. Okay, so here's where the wheels come off for me. This is where it gets fucking crazy. The average adult intends to spend $500 on game-related gifts, with only 1 out of 4 of these adults are spending less than $100. Dude, the average person buying video games for their kids this year is going to spend $500. How do you do that without buying a console?
So maybe that's what they're getting.
That's all you do is
buy getting a new Switch. They're getting.
You're gonna buy 12 video games for your kids.
That's too many. That's too many video games.
I can't understand it. What's expensive? Maybe a VR. What is okay? So we're looking at averages. So it's probably a lot of parents that are spending in the thousands. So how do you spend that much?
Console. You're buying a console with accessories. So you're buying
a headset, VR set,
buying a PS5 with a couple extra controllers or something, and like
I guess I'm like in 2025. If you can afford to buy your kid a PS5 for Christmas, why now?
You already have it.
You already have
it. I feel like
I'm very confused by this stuff.
There's no windfalls that you're going through these days.
And this is coming from the ESA, so it's like the main lobbying group for the video game industry, and it makes me very suspicious of this because the next one, for parents. I guess that's the average adult just buying stuff for someone else, buying stuff for each other, I don't know. But the average parent is going to spend $737. However, approximately half will spend less than $300. So I think that's our metric, is half of the adults out there are spending less than $300. But the average is $737. So there are parents out there that are looking to spend much more,
Yeah.
$2,000, because they are dragging that average up quite a bit.
So that's got to be like people buying a PC for their kids, or
I don't
like
fucking know what's that expensive these days, like other than consoles. And it's not like there's
you
hot.
can't buy that many games.
Yeah, there's not that many games at Target.
Like if I had like $1,000 in my Steam account from when I sold that.
Yeah, it lasted for
It
years.
lasted honestly over
Dude,
2 years.
I
Of
can't wrap
just
my
like
head
buying
around
whatever I wanted.
this whole thing. And I'm like, the larger economy is not playing into this, I guess. Because if you have $737, man, that's getting eaten up by healthcare.
Yeah, why?
Like,
That's gonna be insulin or something like that.
yeah,
like,
I don't know, or McDonald's.
That's don't die money.
That's 4 trips to McDonald's.
4 trips to McDonald's. So you can take your family of 4 to McDonald's 4 times. Like,
yeah, that's big.
that's pretty.
You can't spend that all on video
That's
games.
fancy. Can't eat video games.
Can't put video games in my car.
Can't eat cats, Kevin.
Can't eat cats. Krafton's AI first CEO allegedly asked ChatGPT to help him find a way out of paying Subnautica 2 developers their bonus because he wanted to avoid the professional embarrassment of being seen as a pushover. This is one of those rare occasions where I just take the headline straight from the story that we're reporting on, because that is so fucking unhinged. And we talked about this.
I can't. This is so stupid.
It's so fucking stupid. You guys remember this? Because I had forgotten this whole thing with the Krafton CEO who was like, I don't want to pay these bonuses to the Subnautica 2 developers because I owe them $250 million and I just bought this studio, and that seems like a lot of money to give out.
Yeah.
And he was trying to avoid it, and the new CEO of Krafton, Chang-Ham Kim, came out and started pointing to things like, he's like, oh, the developers, like these guys that have this bonus coming to them, they're not even like helping with Subnautica 2.
Yeah.
It's not ready to go, but they want to push it out. Also, do you remember the AI Christmas movie?
No.
You remember how one of the developers was working on Nutmeg and Mistletoe?
Yes, that's like all they were working on, right?
Yeah, and it's like the website is unchanged, and they say, this is the description.
I forgot about this.
Myself and a small team are making an independent Christmas comedy together. Think of it like a spiritual successor to Elf. It's warm, funny, and has tons of heart. We're hoping to get a couple SNL vets to act in it as well. This is where they had no plan. They sat around playing with Midjourney and shooting up ketamine, and they decided this was
they
what
thought
they were
of like
do.
a couple semi-funny ideas,
just like really
and
rough.
they were like, we should make a movie.
But that really was just like a random stupid thing that they threw together.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't something they were putting significant time into.
No.
And quite frankly, they deserved this money. This is contractually obligated to them. And so this has gone into a lawsuit territory because Krafton's new CEO is like, no fucking way, I'm not paying you. And this is from a pre-trial. So this is all coming from what?
Click the comments so the comments show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, keep going.
This is coming from, I guess I can make this bigger too. But that didn't really help. This is coming from a pre-trial brief that was filed by lawyers representing the guys that were kicked out of Unknown Worlds, which is the studio behind Subnautica 2. This is, let's see, designer director Charlie Cleveland, CEO Ted Gill, studio co-founder Max McGuire. And in this pretrial brief, they claim that the CEO was desperate to avoid looking like he was overpaying for the company he had already bought.
Oh my gosh.
Which is kind of a dumb investment. I think you should probably do a little bit more research when you're just gobbling up game studios to see what are our liabilities. Do we potentially owe 3 of our employees $250 million?
What we have found is that game studio CEOs and executives in general do no research.
No,
research is not,
which is crazy that they have this amount of money to spend on stuff.
Like, I feel like when they buy studios, they're like, let's just throw a number out there and see what sticks.
Let's just do it.
250
let's just
million.
do it and be epic.
And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
what?
That sounds good, but you're also going to owe that much to the moment you move in. And so in the same pretrial brief, The lawyers for these guys that were fired claim that Krafton's head of corporate development, Maria Park, told Kim, the CEO, that Krafton would have to pay this earnout if they hit the early sales target, even if they fired him. So he's like, oh, I owe these guys $250 million. Nah, I'm a fucking genius. I'll just fire them. Then I don't owe them shit.
Yeah.
What? So the head of corporate development, which sounds like the head of HR essentially, is like, okay, you can fire them, but you will still owe them
Like
this
that was part of the agreement.
money. Like, so the CEO then whips out his computer and pulls up ChatGPT to help him brainstorm how he can avoid paying it. And ChatGPT says, yeah, you have to pay that.
Yeah, there's what you got to pay that.
Even the fucking robots are like, bro.
Like robot lawyers, honestly, are probably just better than like
regular
corporate lawyers
because they're sober.
Point. Yeah, they're not doing drugs, like as you call them.
Yeah,
they're like
they haven't considered suicide today at all.
They just look at it and they're like, yeah. No, you wrote an agreement that says you have to pay this. And
imagine like, being this much of an idiot. Like, I don't think I've ever fucked up at work that bad.
No.
Where I owed someone $250 million. I'd have to double check.
Like, everyone involved should have known about this.
Yeah.
Right?
That's due diligence.
It just feels like it, and it honestly feels like a pretty basic level. Like, you should have thought of this.
And it's also enough that's like, these people are going to fight tooth and nail to the end of the fucking earth for
it.
It's not just like, oh, you owed us a couple $100,000 that you stiffed us on.
Yeah, and like each person was going to get like $4,000 or something. Like,
this is like buy an island money.
This is like, yeah, this is going to be
split 3 ways.
Dude, this is a bunch of money. Also, I love the wanted to
$3 million. What do you do with that?
I don't know.
Again, you'd never see me.
Go to McDonald's a couple times.
Never hear from me again.
Yeah, I know.
I'd buy all the V-Bucks in the world. I'd have all the emotes.
I would have every
single emote.
Actually, that's not enough for every emote.
My character wouldn't even run. He would just emote across the entire map using a unique emote with every single step.
He's got a sequence down.
Yeah.
That only he will know.
I'll never be able to shoot him because he's just emoting constantly.
He's really hard to shoot because he's like down low.
Yeah,
now he's up high.
He's
now
like he's like one of Britney Spears' backup dancers.
Are we trying to shoot them? Is that?
Dude, you can shoot anyone in Roblox. Or Fortnite.
I love that he wants to avoid the professional embarrassment of being seen as a pushover. So apparently it's a pushover move to
pay your employees.
What
a pussy.
To meet
that's what I think when I get my paycheck. I just look at it and scoff like, these fucking cowards.
I can't believe they paid me again.
Oh my god. Every time they do this, it's like they don't know anything. Complete pushovers.
Oh my gosh. Dude. Yeah, dude.
He's like, yeah, if
the other CEOs are gonna make fun of me.
Yeah.
They always get out of paying their stuff. I gotta get out of this.
Next time I'm
now.
on Epstein Island, they're gonna tease me so much.
I'm gonna hate it.
You're gonna make me stay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to go anymore.
I won't even be able to enjoy myself with the teenagers. It's been 15 years since an Xbox exclusive was even nominated for a Game of the Year award. This isn't really news, but it is interesting.
Like it kind of is, though, because I saw this headline and I was like, dude, it's been, what did you say, 2010?
Yeah,
2010.
So, well, you got to go back because the Game Awards, which have only existed for 12 years now, they've only predated the Blursties by a couple years, in fact. The Game Awards started in 2013, and since 2013, they have nominated 0 Xbox exclusive games for Game of the Year. And, we don't really put a lot of weight in the Game Awards. We never have. We don't report on it. We don't really care. But
not even getting nominated?
Yeah, you think with the amount of industry pressure and there are kind of like campaigns in the Game Awards, just like there are with the Oscars.
Let's get our game in there.
We can slap that on the box. And if a company as large as Microsoft can't get any of their exclusives on this, they must be bad. So if you go all the way back to 2010's Spike Video Game Awards, that was the last time they had nominees that were Xbox exclusive games. So these were the
Man.
Xbox 360, so 2 consoles generations ago.
I didn't even have a 360.
Halo Reach and Mass Effect 2 were both nominated for Game of the Year, and neither of them won. So I didn't even know if they've ever won a Game of the Year or what they
Wow.
would. I went and looked just because I was curious. These guys, not only have they not won any Game of the Years, but Microsoft at large hasn't even gotten, they have had one Blursty nomination or one Blursty win.
So they're not getting awards.
They're not getting
like,
anything.
so
They
they're
won-
spending the most money and just running right
They
down
can't
the
even
middle.
win the loser awards.
Oof.
They got a 2019 Blursty for the Xbox Series X.
Oh,
Well
yeah.
deserved, really.
Yeah, really bad.
But that's about the only thing that they have in their trophy case at Microsoft.
Wow.
They have nothing but just like a lady with wings holding a Skibidi toilet from
They got
2019.
nothing.
That's it.
This is bad.
It's a bad scene.
There's a couple games I'm trying to think of that I'm like a little bit surprised, like The Outer Worlds.
Was that exclusive?
Thought so. Maybe it was. No, it was on PC.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
And what's crazier and why this is newsy, why this is relevant, is because this year has Donkey Kong Bonanza and Death Stranding 2 nominated for Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 different console exclusives, and I didn't go back and look because I don't really care, but I'm sure that both Nintendo and PlayStation have had exclusive titles over the past 12 years that were nominated for Game of the Year.
Oh, I'm sure Horizon Zero Dawn was.
Yeah.
I'm positive
certainly.
it was.
And so that's just, I know we rag on Microsoft, and it may seem like we're just like any opportunity.
Like we're just picking on these guys.
Like we're picking on them.
Yeah.
But
and we are a little.
But the thing is like this, it just plays to a larger theme here that we've been following with Microsoft, is that they are just abject failures and fuck ups.
Like,
and they shouldn't be.
They have everything. They had everything going for them, and just really lost track.
And they shouldn't have the amount of control and power and dominion over this entire industry if they can't even do very basic things right. Ever.
Well, they did when the MCU came out and like it was getting so big, and DC was like, at the end of the MCU's big run, DC's like, okay, we got to do this now. And they're just like rushing through. That's what Microsoft's been doing. They didn't like that. First, they were like easing themselves into the console wars. They had the Xbox, they had Halo, and like they inserted themselves in and they were steady. And then they just decided at some point, they're like, we're just going to rush this and try to be everything for everyone.
Yeah.
And do all the stuff. And like, they failed. They failed on all fronts. They acquired studios, shut studios down. They acquired studios for exorbitant prices that they'll never get the money back from.
God.
The console wars are just they're just failing. They're losing the console wars. They're like, we don't want to make any more consoles.
Yeah.
Like
they lost the last console war, and then they kept going.
And then Steam jumps back in, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just
gobble up all this."
And we're
stuff.
like, "Yeah, please."
Dude, every fucking day, just a new failure from Microsoft.
We're not picking on these guys for no reason.
They're picking on themselves.
They're just handing it to us in a silver platter.
Yeah, it's like the teacher walks by in the hallway, and Microsoft has already stuffed themselves. Microsoft like tripped and fell into the garbage can, and the teacher's like, "Dude, why did you throw them in the garbage?"
Who did this? And like,
seriously, they did this yesterday too.
Like, why are you laughing at him and making fun of him? Like, we've seen him do this every day for a week.
Yeah, and I tried to help.
Garbage can.
And I said, Microsoft, look, you're gonna trip, and they just did it again and went straight head.
They're
first.
like, no,
they come out with a fucking banana peel on their head and a little bit of spaghetti, and I'm like, every day this happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna start laughing because they're doing.
What
it
am I
themselves
supposed to
at this
do?
Point. He tied his own shoelaces.
I watched him do it. I told him not to do it. Roblox's CEO sat down in an interview with the New York Times and made it perfectly clear why his game caters to pedophiles. David Baszucki was talking to the New York Times tech podcast Hard Fork, which I'm sure means something, but I just like the idea of a hard versus a soft fork.
I need the soft.
I need a soft fork.
Oh yeah.
You give me that
Want
soft
some
fork.
soft fork?
Soft fork me, baby, is the name.
That's
of this
the name of
episode.
this. You just
Soft
named it Soft
Fork
Fork
Me,
Me,
Baby.
baby.
That's the one. That's the one. They
You got
weren't.
my water.
Yeah,
Thank
these guys weren't like super. It wasn't a softball interview by any means. And David Baszucki did not rise to the occasion as a tech CEO. They asked him about the child predator problem with his platform, probably something he should have been prepared for. He says, we think of it not necessarily. Yeah. We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well.
No,
Dude, that's what
That
that's
sounds
what
gross.
it says on the boilerplate for the FBI's like child predator department is what an opportunity. This is a great opportunity for us to if you can't look at child predators as an opportunity, you can't even say that's a thing. That's not a thing. Don't say those
Don't
things.
try to spin it. I guess that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to
spin.
He's trying to be like, like we don't view it as like it's not a problem. It is an opportunity for us to improve. And you're like, no, like this is a problem.
No,
just
this
straight
is
up.
just where you shut up and say, yeah, we fucked up.
Yeah, like we're trying to work on this. We recognize this is a problem and we got to work on it. Instead, he tried to spin it.
Every time they push him, every time they push him hard on a question, this is like 30 minutes. This is a train wreck. Every time they push him on something, he just brags about how many kids are playing the game and for how many hours they're playing it. He's like, yeah, 150 million people log on to this every fucking day and play it 9 hours a day. They're like, okay, that's great. We were asking about the sex pests on your platform.
But how are you going to stop the guys from trying to get them?
Statistically, there's only 75,000 sexual predators, and compared to 150 million people, it's like nothing. It's insignificant. So,
oh man,
this is my favorite gibberish answer. The guys from Hard Fork, I don't even want to look it up what that means.
Like I don't even want to say it though. Like you say hard fork, and I'm like, I don't know. That's like a category on
a hard fork seems like a Urban Dictionary sex move.
Yeah.
That no one is just like a joke.
It's like a category on a porn site that you're like, no,
I'm not going to look at hard
that
fork.
one. I don't know what hard fork is.
I don't even want to figure that out. So the guys from Hard Fork said, when I read these lawsuits and these investigations into the company, it does not seem like predators are having that hard of a time getting around your filters. So I'm curious, what made you so confident that things are working? It's a pretty solid question.
Great question.
Kind of like not too like harsh or accusatory.
No.
And something that like
right amount of fork.
If you
honestly.
had, just the
right
Goldilocks fork.
Yeah.
And Baszucki's responds, I don't want to comment on it. We do see the chat logs of those, and we can see interesting and many times ways of people trying to, I'd say many times people who are fairly sophisticated, and I'm not going to say all of them, many times kids who are over 13 who actually, dude, this just goes on. It's like fucking reading.
It goes on really long.
It reads, it's like a transcript from a Trump rally.
It really does.
Current day, not even like 10 years ago, but like we're talking like 3 strokes later Trump rally. That's how this guy fucking talks, and he's got this shit-eating grin on his face the whole time, like he's done nothing wrong, and he's really putting it over these guys at Hard Fork. I'm gonna say how many times I can. Anyway, so this is awesome because this comes on the heels of this news that Roblox is moving to block children from talking to adult strangers. I'm sorry. Now you're gonna do that?
Should have been just standard if your target audience is children,
and they're like stoked on it. They took them lawsuits coming from literal states.
Like you guys have no idea the amazing thing we thought up.
That like a Roblox player got abducted and like taken to a sex cave by someone that found him on the game. But we're talking like the state of Texas is like suing Roblox, and they're like, okay, fine. We won't let kids talk to adults.
And then they're like, look at this amazing thing we came up with on our own. Like no one forced us to do it. And like, no, actually there's like 38 states.
So starting in December, Roblox, which I'm like, start December, do it now. Why are we giving them a deadline? Why are we giving them 2 weeks to get in as much sex crime as possible?
We will roll out anything at any point except for
we're gonna have a
protecting
slow
the children.
rollout. And predators, you got 2 weeks to just up that grooming. Groom as hard as you can.
If you've got some kids in the pipeline, you really better start.
You gotta be those in. You're putting in 24-hour days now. You're crunch grooming. Fuck me. So starting in December, you could do crunch grooming.
I don't want that to be.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'd rather go with soft core forking or whatever it is.
Softcore forking. Also a winner. Also a winner. I better put that down. Softcore forking. Excellent. Roblox will start enforcing facial age estimation technology that will only let children chat with strangers who also claim to be children. Roblox compared this.
It's foolproof.
They compared this to elementary school, middle school, and high school. And the sexual predators just get to pick which school they want. Because it's like a menu. They're like, oh, you know.
What are you feeling today?
Yeah. How short? How short do you want
Let's go like 13. What is that?
How developed are they? I'm so sick of these middle schoolers. They seem so grown up. I
a little
saw
too
one.
savvy.
Saw one that had like a stringy little mustache. I don't play that shit.
Facial hair.
I'm going to elementary school.
We got to bump it down. We got to bump it down.
Yeah.
He's like,
So I'm going to print out a picture of an elementary school kid and hold it up to my webcam. Done. Are you guys serious? So, yeah, predators won't have to waste their time talking to a teenager when they're really looking for a 10-year-old because they've been sorted into categories.
And honestly, it might be harder for them to accidentally find another adult and be like talking to an adult and thinking it's a kid. Now they'll know where the kids are.
You're not going to just end up wasting your time grooming a groomer. Nothing is more embarrassing.
Like it'll be harder to get Chris Harrison because they got to get in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they got to put in the work to get in there and they don't want to. So yeah, no, good job.
So the age divisions, the menu for those interested, 9 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 17, and 18 to 20. 16 and 17-year-olds are just in their own little category here. I don't know why.
That's interesting because, like, I think they're at that point.
That's
where
the hottest age. It's going to be the most crowded category of the menu. I'm sorry about these hiccups. I'm going to try candy.
Almost legal is what they call it.
Almost legal. No, well.
What's her face?
Megyn Kelly calls it very legal.
Barely legal. And we're like, nope, it's not. It's not legal at all.
Very legal.
Oh man. I can't. Patrick is right. JD is killing me tonight. I'm not gonna be able to breathe in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna be done.
I'm just killing myself. What is this?
Dude, what is Roblox? Like, really, this has been in the news now for several years.
Yeah.
Like, how are they not aggressively tackling this?
Because the CEO, now you see why. That's the thing, is the CEO answered that rhetorical question for us. Like, this is coming top down. Is a dude that just doesn't see this as a problem.
No.
At all.
And I don't know if you remember, they have said this a couple times now, being like, well, statistically, it's not that many people. It's like, you know, you've got 75,000 predators and there's 100 million kids. Like, statistically, that's not a lot. And you're like, 75,000 predators is not a lot?
Put a number to it. Like, what is an acceptable amount of pedophilic sex crime?
Yeah, like that's what they're saying. They're like, the percentage is so low.
Yeah.
You're like, I get it. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And it's pretty easy for them on there. Like, I have to talk to my kids and be like, okay, are you on Roblox? And if you are, like, you're not talking to anyone you don't know, right? Who are you talking to? And they're like, just my friends at school.
Just my friends at school. And this guy, Jerry. Tell me a little bit more about Jerry. Well, he likes me to call him Uncle Jerry. He's like 9.
He's like 9. You call him Uncle Jerry. I think he has a mustache.
He said if I went to Boondocks with him, he'd buy me some beer. So that's pretty cool.
So I mean, you're like, 9-year-olds can't buy beer though, right? And you're like, no, he can. He knows a guy. He knows a guy that sells him beer.
Yeah.
He
just drives to the liquor store and gets it. Dad, what are you not understanding about Uncle Jerry?
The 9-year-old Uncle Jerry. He's obviously a kid.
He's like my best friend. And in the lead up to December, he's been sending me a ton of messages. All right. Let's do this next one. A sitting U.S. congressman just called out Call of Duty 7 for using AI. This was the I think California congressperson Ro Khanna. So I guess welcome to the resistance, Ro Khanna. This is on Twitter, so it doesn't really count. A congressperson just yakking off on Twitter. I'm like, that's not like a real thing. He's not introducing legislation. He's not really doing anything. But it was interesting to see it acknowledged. He said on this tweet, we need regulations that prevent companies from using AI to eliminate jobs to extract greater profits. Artists at these companies need to have a say in how AI is deployed. They should share in the profits, and there should be a tax on mass displacement. So he calls for working input controls so AI is used for augmentation, so not just like to replace everyone. Rules so workers share in AI productivity gains. That is to say, if AI cuts 10 hours out of your work week, then you don't have to work those 10 hours. A plan to hire young grads who may I don't know. And a tax on mass displacement or guardrails against them. So he's basically calling for all the things that most countries that have their shit together are already doing in terms of regulating AI. But I think it's funny that he specifically called out Call of Duty 7, which has been in the news a wee bit.
Just for this exact thing, right?
Yeah.
They just left a bunch of AI
doing the dumbest fucking jobs. They're using it for the dumbest applications. And the idea that these are like billion-dollar companies doing this shit.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to hire some younger kids to do as artists, and they're just going to use AI.
Oh, yeah, they all grew up on.
They're like, this is what I do.
To cheat their way through COVID school, which is pretty easy.
Yeah, no, it's like standard now.
It would be sweet if at some point we got some form of legislation around AI that wasn't just because of the reason I feel like we're sitting around waiting is because all of US Congress is trying to figure out a way to profit from it first.
They're using AI to try to figure out how they can avoid making
they're just
legislation
waiting.
around AI.
They're just sitting around waiting for ChatGPT to wet their beaks. They're like, and then we'll write the laws you want us to write. And they're definitely letting the industry take the lead on regulating itself, which is really cool. So,
ChatGPT, how can I write legislation without looking like a pushover?
Yeah, I don't want to be a pushover.
They're all just trying not to be pushovers.
The greatest crime in corporate.
How could you
America right now?
How could you give in to the slobs down at the bottom?
Oh my god!
You got riblets on the brain. They're everywhere. Baskets of riblets, platters of riblets, riblet combos. Whoa! Riblets are really cooking at Applebee's. So come on, what are you thinking about?
Come on, what are you thinking about?
First, he says riblets so many times in and then he asks you
rhetorically what you're thinking about.
Come on.
What are you thinking about? I'm just thinking about riblets, you dumb shit.
Okay, we need someone to remake that commercial and add that in there.
Really aggressive.
Yeah.
Come on, put the riblets in your mouth, you asshole. The fuck's the matter with you? Eat riblets.
What are you even thinking about?
You're a dumb bastard. You know that? Eat riblets. Fuck you. Riblets.
With that same music in the background.
Applebee's. Fuck you. I'm eating. Riblets are little meat chunks of news. They're not the full news rib, which the riblets in this ad looked like full ribs. So I don't know what we were doing.
They're not full ribs.
They
know
were
that.
in the 80s, apparently, before shrinkflation shrunk the cows.
Okay. And I've seen riblets at Winco. You can buy riblets at Winco.
I saw them too.
And they are a little bit bigger than what we make them out to be.
A little.
But
I mean, that's Winco, not Applebee's.
Yeah. Applebee's riblets, or they take those.
Applebee's have been gnawed on by the rats. in the back, and then he's shaking the rats off and dropping them in the deep fryer.
Sometimes there's a rat, you get a little rat in there. It's fine.
It's fine.
Like you can eat rat. I don't know if you knew that. You can eat rat.
Anything that comes out of the deep fryer is going to be deep fried.
Yeah, like it's
And
fine.
You can just eat it then.
It kills all the germs. The oil does.
Valve is claiming that the Steam machine outperforms 70% of current gaming PCs. This is the
Oh.
Valve engineer Yazan Aldahiyat.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I think I got it. He was talking on Adam Savage's Tested podcast. Now that's a good name for a podcast. Tested. Hard Fork? No. Tested.
Tested.
A
That
plus.
works. Yeah.
Good name. And this engineer was saying that Steam machine, when they look at Steam survey data,
Mm-hmm.
is more powerful than 70, because that's the most accurate fucking shit ever. They can just look at the machines that are playing their games on their platform, and they can see, which is crazy. What a cheat for them. Is that they're like, oh, we know what the baseline is to play the majority of games on our platform. This is what we need our thing to be, and it's 70%, which, I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm surprised it's not higher.
Also, it doesn't surprise me at all because PC parts have been very expensive.
Yes.
And, you know, the way the economy and everything's going, like people have less discretionary income. They're like, yeah, of course, people are not upgrading their PCs at the rate that they used to be.
It was like every couple of years, it was kind of the expectation.
We were always just kind of like rotating parts. This is a couple years old,
throwing a new GPU.
Thing. Yeah, and just
I'm on my like 5-year-old GPU, and I
there.
have zero inclination to replace
I'm not
it.
planning on changing it.
And it's funny because I would guess, I would have to check the stats, the specs on the Steam machine. I think my machine's more powerful than it is.
Yeah.
And so I'm on a 5-year-old machine that's in the upper 30%.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, and you got to think about like the Battlefield devs that we're talking about being appealing to what are people playing on?
Well, I know my son is playing on my old
970
PC, which was like, I want to say it's like 12 years old.
So yeah, I mean
it's not a good computer,
it's
but
fucking it's like Ready Player One shit. Everyone's just playing on like ancient. It's like Cuba. It's like Cuba in the 70s.
You're just playing on, in some.
You just keep repairing stuff because you can't afford
duct
new
tape
stuff
in there, and like stuff's falling apart. It's fine.
You
It
just
works.
hit it with a wrench. It's fine.
Yeah.
Along the same line, same news, the Steam machine likely won't be priced like a console. This was coming from Linus Tech Tips on YouTube. And he was talking about, I guess he was speaking with Steam at some point, and he was like, or Valve or whatever. And he was saying to them that he was disappointed it's not going to follow a console pricing model where it's subsidized by the fact that the manufacturer is going to be taking 30% of every game sold over the lifespan. Because he says, I would feel like it would be a more meaningful product. Okay, first of all, weird. So he thinks that this is going to be, he was expecting the Steam machine to work like the fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Which is like, they're already taking 30%.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you want them to take 60% of every game so your console can be slightly cheaper? Sounds like an idiot.
Yeah.
He sounds like an idiot. And this is the guy that they're bringing in to like help consult. And he also said they asked him what he meant by console price, and he said $500. And he said at that point the energy in the room got weird. Like they're like, yeah, it's not going to be $500, Broheim. That's how much the fucking Steam Deck costs.
Yeah. That's what my kids have been talking a lot about it, and they're like, "No, I saw a thing that said it says it's going to be like $400 or $500," and I'm like, "Guys, it's going to be $6."
Fucking pipe dream.
$6
lucky.
My guess was like $6 for the cheapest one. The highest one's going to be $750.
Dude, $750 is my bet.
That's like.
Because if you were able to get a console, if you were able to get a PC that was better than 70% of PCs out there for $750, you would be screaming. You'd be so stoked.
Like, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, and it's like, because I'm look at the fucking footprint of my PC on my desk. It's enormous. This thing fits under a banana.
And how nice would it be to just sit on your couch and play some of the games
play Undermine 2 and stuff.
Just like sit back and relax and play. Like, yeah, like I'm in for that. I am in for that.
That's what I want. So
It's not going to be $400.
I think it's fucking
kids.
crazy. People, kids are thinking that it's either going to be subsidized by Steam sales, but this isn't their main fucking thing. Like that's the other crazy thing about his statement, that they wanted it to follow a console model. Microsoft's Xbox is based around the Xbox itself. Steam is not. It's not even based around the deck. It's based around the Steam platform.
Yep.
And if they start doing, and that's my favorite, is like, why don't you copy the thing that isn't working?
Yeah. We should do the console model. And you're like,
oh,
or the other thing is he's kind of making the argument like, yeah, well, it's going to sell games. I'm going to argue that it won't.
No.
I'm saying people who want to buy this are people like
already
all of us who have
1,000
games, who have 500 games in their Steam library.
This is not going to be the first console for anyone.
No.
Which was I think the failing of the Ouya was that they were like, oh, this will be it'll be like a casual, it'll capture all the casual gamers. The casual gamers are too casual to even know it exists.
Right.
So like that's not going to be a fucking anyway. Anyone that's like blowing this thing out of proportion, this is going to be a beefed up Steam Deck essentially, and it's going to appeal to the exact same crowd as the Steam Deck,
and it's going to sell like hotcakes when it first comes out. Like tons of people are going to buy it because you're going to be on Steam.
Yeah,
you can see it pop up, and you're like,
right there,
I want it.
Yeah,
I do want it because I want it. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? I do want this.
Oh, I do want one too.
So badly.
I want one. We're like $750 that I absolutely don't have. I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, I could use that, but I'm also
I have
like,
a space like under my TV for it.
Also,
right,
and it looks good.
It's so cool.
I saw it and I was like, I could put that there and be like, yeah, it looks great sitting there.
I could get two. They look cute together. Speaking of what you were just saying, is that Valve has ruined a game's sales twice in a row after apologizing for ruining it the first time. This game is called Planet Centauri. It bills itself as Terraria meets Pokemon.
Okay.
They've been working on this game since 2016, and it finally came out last year. It had 138,000 wish lists.
That's pretty good.
But when they finally went live, the sales were dog shit. And they're like, fuck, damn it. And so they constricted. As a company, as a game studio, they didn't have the money to keep running, and they didn't have this was their big, huge push, and they released, and they had all, and they're like, well, that's what. And so if you look at it now, it's got all reviews are positive, very positive, but the recent reviews are mixed because of where their development has gone recently. And they're like, they're just living with it. They're just like, that sucks, life, you move on. Valve emails them a year later and is like, hey, so we didn't actually notify your wish list people.
Oh, what?
Something went wrong, and it was like a glitch, and so we never notified them. So we're sorry, and we'll make it up to you. We'll put you on the front page. If you can do a daily deal, we'll do a daily deal on Steam, and we'll be highlighting it, and we'll ping all your wish listers, put this on the front page, and hopefully get you going again. And they're like, pick a day. Just pick a fucking day. And so they pick a day, and in the most bad luck Brian move, can you guess what day they picked to release and be on the front page of Steam for their new game?
What?
Is the day they did all the fucking Steam Machine.
They announced the Steam Machine,
which was
stuff.
a full page, and it pushed
and
everything down.
That's all anyone talked about.
Well, it pushed the whole fucking thing, so they weren't even visible on the front page on the day they picked. And so one of the devs, Laurent Lachat, said, "It's just bad luck, and we must accept it." Taking they're taking their lumps, and they're taking them so
they've
well.
Accepted it,
because this is not Steam's fault. It's like they picked a random day, and it's not like Steam was going to be like, oh, don't do that day, we're releasing the Steam Machine, because they're not going to tell a tiny little indie studio when this gigantic fucking
big announcements come out.
And they probably didn't even register. They're like, yeah, we'll put you on there, and then they
probably just put it on, and it's probably like a auto type of thing, like put
just
this
rolls.
on there.
Yeah, they just had it on the schedule, and they put it up there. So
oh man,
they're gonna try. They're keep going. They did get a chunk of sales from this, 15,000 sales, I think. So nothing great, but nothing terrible. They said it was enough to keep them like afloat for a little bit and start working on the next thing. And this developer went on to say, I must admit that over the years, I really get the feeling that Planet Centauri is cursed. Bro, it is.
Yeah,
It's cursed.
It does
No,
sound
your
like it's
game is cursed, bro. So that's kind of a bummer. The last riblet we've got here in the basket. The Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is the game we all wanted Skull and Bones to be after the Assassin's Creed Black Flag came out. And it's coming out in a few months. What?
Yep. What
What?
in the circular? What is happening?
Okay, so let me
Okay,
let
yeah.
me
You're
just
gonna have to-
give the history of Assassin's Creed Black
Explain it
Flag.
to me like I'm 5.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a pirate video game that came out in 2013. Everyone loved it.
Yep.
You played as a pirate in the Caribbean during the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean days, essentially. And you could not only run around all these islands and these actual historical locations like Port Royal, but you could also steal and drive fucking pirate ships in what felt like a pretty realistic way.
Yeah.
And you could fucking do whaling. You could do so
There was a lot you
much
could do.
shit in this
Mhm.
game. It was so robust, and it was like, wow. Ever since Sid Meier's Pirates, we all just kind of like forgot that pirates are a very cool vehicle for a video game. And it was awesome. Everyone loved it. So Ubisoft immediately after this game comes out to like widespread critical acclaim, they start working on not Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2, which is what
No.
you'd expect.
Yeah.
But they start working on a game called Skull and Bones.
Have you heard of it?
And they say this is going to be like the spiritual successor to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's going to be everything you loved about Black Flag.
It's gonna be the good stuff.
It's just going to be the boats.
Mhm.
And everyone's like, what the fuck? That's not what we loved about it. The boats were a very small, and you're not going to be able to get off the boat. You're not going to be able to run around. You don't play as a person. You play as a boat.
I just want to get off the boat a little bit.
And they're like, no. And so they work on this game for a good amount of time, couple months, maybe upwards of a year, with everyone shouting at them, don't do just the boats. Don't. Every time they release a fucking demo or a trailer, and it's just like you drive a boat around in the water, everyone's like, don't do just the boats.
Like do Boat Plus, like a
Boat Plus.
Yeah, like a Sea of Thieves. Right?
And they're like, no, fuck you. We know what you want.
Just the boats.
And just the boats.
Boats.
And in the meantime, Assassin's Creed moves past this. They have small elements of Black Flag in future Assassin's Creed games, but not a lot.
No.
And they just keep chugging along, whatever. And eventually, Skull and Bones goes back to the drawing board, And you guys know the rest is history, is that they spend 11 plus years on the drawing board of this game.
Yeah.
And because there were some contractual obligations to the government of Singapore,
Yes.
they couldn't stop making it.
They wanted to. They tried.
They really would have
couldn't do
loved
it.
to kill this thing, but they couldn't. And eventually they released Skull and Bones, and it sucks. And everyone's like, wow, this is not really worth the wait. And so after all of that, they go take all of the assets and the technology and the things that they worked on over 11, 12 years on Black Flag, on Skull and Bones, and they hack together an Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake out of all of that.
Yeah.
And we just get back to square fucking one.
Right back to the beginning.
It takes them 12 years to
So
loop
much
back
money.
around to basically not making a sequel to Black Flag. They just made it again.
Like, guys, we don't have the money to make a sequel to this. Okay, let's just, I don't know, remaster it or whatever, and then we'll just like put it back out there.
It's like Toyota puts out the Toyota Camry in 2013, and everyone's like, "This is a great car."
It's a good car.
And they're like, "Okay, you like that? You like that? Okay, well, we're gonna make the Toyota Mambry, and it is a pickup truck that the bed is in the front."
Like, I think you guys are gonna like it. Like,
Yeah.
that's not.
So you'll always be able to see your cargo that you're driving around in front of you. You
Yeah,
never have to worry about.
But remember
checking
the mirrors
bed.
on the Camry that you liked? Those are also going to be on this one.
And everyone's like, we don't want that.
that's not what it was.
And they try to sell this
Like
truck
it
for
is.
10 fucking years.
Yeah.
And then eventually they release the 2013 Camry in 2026.
2013 Camry remake.
it's exact same fucking car, and everyone's like, I guess we'll buy this. I did like
Is
this
it
when it came
cheaper
out.
now? Like, is this what do we?
Is it different? They're like,
no.
no,
The same price as the car
exact
would be
same
priced
fucking
today?
thing. You're gonna if you drove, yeah,
Like, I don't. It's maybe it should be cheaper.
indistinguishable.
Yeah. Dents and everything.
The fuck
You're gonna
is
hate
going
it.
on? Before we move on to our next segment, I do want to remind you all, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season.
Which season, JD?
Oh.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
No, it's not.
It's
We
Blurst.
Oh, there we go.
It's Blursty
Speaking
season.
of the blurs, let's keep doing that Santa laugh.
This is 1,000 monkeys working at 1,000 typewriters. Soon, they'll have written the greatest novel known to man. Let's see. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You stupid monkey. Oh, shut up.
Oh, shut up. Guys, Blursty, our end of the year worst of
Yep.
segment.
Always fun.
We
Always a
love
good
it. It's
time.
coming up. We are working on putting together our Blursties. If you guys want to do a read of any of, or you have a nominee of your own,
Mhm.
be sure to reach out. Let me see. I'll pull up the category.
We got a bunch of categories. If you want to take one, let us know. Let me know. Send it to Peterson. Phil, just let me know.
Oh, we know Phil.
Should I just sign you up for Blur's name?
Yeah, no, nobody gets to do Blur's name.
That's Phil.
kind of already spoken for.
I guess you can do a nomination, but it's going to be a nomination, and Phil will also have one. So
the categories are worst name, gamer rage, biggest disappointment, most overrated, worst studio, worst sequel, worst decision, worst launch, worst bug, and worst feature. So if you guys have any nominees for those, make sure to hit us up and let us know. And if you have anything you want to read for us, do it. Do it.
do it.
Just do it. Just reach out. 3 Big
Just
Gamer
do it.
Show. Get on our
We're
Discord.
messing around.
You got it.
The good,
Nope.
the
Why?
bad,
Why?
You missed kudos.
Oh,
the ugly.
they put me in charge of the board.
I don't know. I can't.
Kudos.
It's my fault. All right,
You know,
kudos.
I'm not giving kudos to you.
My
on the board right
soundboarding.
now.
I'm so tired.
Your lines you've been giving me are great.
Yeah,
Your soundboard work could be better.
can't
honestly.
win them all.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Can't win them all, and
You
I'm
can
proof.
if you did better. If you were better.
If
Be
I was better, I could win them all. But I am worse.
You know, Michael Phelps over here
Yeah.
on the soundboard.
no,
Okay.
no, I'm not. All right, kudos our positivity segment. Things that we want to give a shout out. Patrick says we need the motherfucking positivity. He's not wrong.
Don't skip it.
He's not
Don't
wrong.
skip it.
You have
I got two of them.
Saram
Sarah.
Aki's
No.
Milaf.
No.
Karakaya Komzin.
Who's Sarah Kaya Combs?
Who's Sarakaya Komzin?
I wish you were here.
All right, what's your
Okay,
Sarakaya
I've got
Komzin?
two kudos. The first one I guess I'll do that one. They're both for actually like content creators. So like people on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, YouTube.
You love influencers.
This lady's name is Sarah Makes Me Laugh. And I've just recently discovered her and I love her so much. She does a few different types of things, but the main thing that comes across my feed that she does is she just kind of like lays there and she's just kind of like her face is superimposed over the image on the back.
Okay.
But she is talking about animals and she will sometimes be like, okay, guys, like the first one I saw, she's like, we got to do this. We got to talk about bats. And she'll show like some cute bats and just like, look at these cute bats. I just want to cuddle up. And then she'll just show the ugliest bat she can find and just talk so much crap about it. And just and she does this with all sorts of animals. And it's hilarious. Like it's so funny. It is like it's like if any coffee housewife mom
Yeah.
was just like talking about animal. I don't know why it's so funny. She's really good.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I see it on Instagram all the time, but I'm sure she's everywhere. You guys honestly should check her out, especially if you like animals, because her animal videos are so good. Because she'll be like, there's some cute ones, and then she's like, look at this, like I hate it, and she'll like just talk so much crap about like sea creatures always getting her, creeping her out. It's so funny. She's honestly very good. Like her videos, they move quickly. She'll move quickly through things. And so it's not like dragging on at all. And she just kills me. She'll just sit there and talk trash about, I don't know.
Heroin journey I'm on. Somebody suggested I look up a velvet worm. If you heard worm and thought, yeah, reevaluate because it's adorable. Look at this fat, precious little potato who appears to be smiling. This is adorable. I have a very strong preference for a chubby, creepy crawly, of which there are not many. And then I saw this picture, which I was like, that's less flattering, although it does look very soft, which I enjoy. But then I scrolled to this one, which I was like, phew, because this one's also fat and happy, and it has all these.
I'm not going to go through that whole video.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying.
And then she'll do like an ugly one, and she's like, she has certain things that she hates. She hates when they're like proportions are way off, and she's like,
a strongly
just make fun of it.
woman.
It's so funny.
All right.
So you got to check her out. Their videos are pretty funny. I love them.
Sarah Kaya comes in.
Sarah makes me laugh. One word.
Instagram.
One word.
I've got a kudos for I hesitated about sharing this one. I don't know if you guys knew this. I pride myself on giving good gifts.
He
That's
does
like
give
thing.
He
for
does
me.
give good gifts.
Like the most thoughtful gift I can come. I don't phone it in. I don't do gift cards. Let's just say I don't have an apartment in Reno.
You could get there though.
I could.
You don't have any kids though, so that's like the real problem.
I got to start somewhere, you know.
Like, Reno's kind of out of the question for you.
So I have certain stores. I have certain websites. I have a lot of places like kind of where I start. One tip I will share shamelessly is I kick off most of my holiday shopping. I do try to get as much of my Christmas shopping done before Black Friday. That's kind of my jam. True. And then everything else I just fill in. But I love finding Christmas markets here in Salt Lake. Generally, like they're like makers markets. Yeah. So you get little small crafts from local business people and stuff like that. And oh my God, because you're getting something unique. And I just go there. I have a huge laundry list of everyone I buy gifts for, and I just try to fill it in. So that one's. Yep. But one of the things that I have started using, it started to come as a catalog, and you guys honestly probably have gotten this catalog in the mail before, and I don't know if you go through it. But it has gone from a catalog with a handful of like 100 or so items that were really dope to it's a behemoth. This thing is huge, and they have so many items, so many gift ideas. It's called Uncommon Goods.
I actually haven't seen this before.
Oh man, they have a little catalog they send out. I've been getting it for years, and I used to look forward to it. And I used to get, there's a ton of things that they just keep on there that are just always there.
Yeah.
So for me, having gone through it multiple times, I wouldn't be using it, but they keep adding stuff. And it's not like they're just adding crap or cheap Chinese garbage or knockoffs or anything like that. It's like good stuff. A lot of it's pretty pricey, but it's not like outrageously pricey.
No, but it's like not super cheap.
So one thing I got, like as an example, the first thing I got there that I was like, oh my God, I fucking love this place, was a little tiny whiskey barrel about the size of a football that you could get engraved, like burned in like a name. And I got it from my brother because he likes whiskey.
Yeah.
And so it's so you can age your own whiskey in your own little whiskey barrel to add. And it's got like a little plug in it. And it's like got his awesome. Like I put like his name and like distillery on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's got a cute little bar in his house and it just fits perfect.
That's awesome.
Talk about a fucking amazing present. And I look like a genius because they do a ton of custom stuff.
Yep.
But they have a ton of other things. They have I go there, not necessarily I'm going to buy everything on Uncommon Goods, but it gives me ideas for other things for people.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that is a good idea. What if I did get, there was one, let's see, this one is so funny. Let's see if I can pull it up. This one, I love this sassy storage container.
I did see that when I was just looking at it. It's like a storage container with
like out of Beauty and the Beast.
two
basically.
handles, and it's kind of bent over, and it
Yeah.
looks like
It's like a bed bug.
It looks like it's sassing you.
Yeah, it's like a little coffee container that's giving
Yeah.
you sass.
hmm There's no face on it either. It's just
No,
like
it's like
body
straight out
language.
of fucking Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast.
Mhm.
So just stuff like that. And yeah, they're little. It's a little storage container and it's $67. So
Yeah.
it's not in the traditional like white elephant range, but it is in the nice gift for a loved one range.
Right.
Which is like, for me, it's like 35 to 80
These
bucks.
are gifts that you're buying for like the one-off people. Like this
Yeah.
isn't like you're buying the same person, a bunch of stuff.
No,
this is like
this-
the one-off person. Like I'm buying a single gift to
or
give to
someone that's
somebody.
really hard to get gifts for.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
use this. I used to use this site
For your parents.
I
This would
tried
be
it
great for your
this.
parents.
I tried it this year. It's WTFDoTheyWant.com.
Mhm.
And it's like a quiz, and
Yeah.
there's like ways to browse it, and it's just tons of unique ideas. However, the caveat on that one is they're an affiliate for Amazon, so all of the products that they sell are on
Oh.
Amazon.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
basically
yeah.
like, yeah, we just scoured Amazon for gift ideas. Here you go. So I went there this year, and it was kind of a bust.
Yeah.
Uncommon Goods is never a bust.
I appreciate that.
Um,
That's good.
Yeah, and it went, like I said, I was going through all of the items in their catalog online, not in the physical catalog, is pretty limited. But it went from a site that used to have like 150 items to thousands, and they're all like that. The quality has not dipped. They're all these, and they link, and they're like little artists, so you can go Google the artist that made these items or the little local thing, and they're like actually like sourcing small creators to make these items.
Yeah, it's almost like a way to find people or find products on Etsy.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like Etsy is great, but sometimes it's hard to find. It's hard to browse. You have to know what you want, kind of.
Yeah, and I love Etsy. I brought
Yeah.
probably half my gifts on Etsy this
Yep.
year. But you're right. It's not easy to browse, and these guys kind of do the work for you.
Yeah.
So Uncommon Goods, check it out. If you have anyone that's tough to shop for, that's the way to go.
Yeah. And then I have one more.
Yeah.
And this is another internet personality influencer guy.
You love it.
If there's a one that I start to see a lot and it makes me laugh regularly, I'll kind of put him on my list of like people to give kudos to or whatever. This is a guy, and this is all over the place. This guy's name is Caleb Francis, Caleb with a C, and he's this big, gigantic. You should look him up. Just huge
Can
muscle.
you spell Caleb with a K?
Yeah, we're in Utah,
It's
bro.
fair.
Come on.
Yeah.
Um,
KAYLB.
I promise you, there's KAYLUB out there,
Caleb.
and like within a 10-mile radius of us right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyway, Caleb Francis, he's this big, like muscly dude. Like he's just like huge, muscly guy with tattoos. And he makes these videos and they're just silly. It's all over the place. The stuff he makes is nonsense. It's just, and they're doing like little skits. He's just doing just him, a little skit with just him where he's playing all the parts. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love those.
And he's so serious all the time, and they're so stupid. And it's just, he even says like, yeah, just whatever. I just make videos about whatever comes to my mind. And I kid you not, at like 3/4 of them just get a laugh from me like every time. He's just this big.
He's huge. He's a big fucking dude.
Yeah, he just looks like a big serious bodybuilder guy, and he is not. His videos are so goofy. And I can't get enough. I see him come up and I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. And like I said, probably
Can't help
quarter
it.
of the time I'm like, that was
Can't
kind of a
help
miss.
it.
But like most of them, I think they're so funny. He's just start and look at his most popular ones. I promise you'll get a laugh. He'll get a laugh out of you. Caleb Francis. And now like you watch one and he's just like coming across my feed constantly. Like if I go look for videos right now, I'm gonna get one of his.
It's all Caleb and Sarah Kaicombs
And like honestly, I'm here for it because Sarah makes me laugh. She's like real. It's like real positive, like feel good types of stuff. Caleb Francis is. It could be anything.
Just
It could be
random.
him acting like God. Like he has a few videos where like he's like, "Oh God, please!" Is like on the ground, like, "Please help me. I don't know why all these trials are coming to me." And God's like, "You're lactose intolerant. Why'd you eat all that cheese? No one made you eat that." Like he's just doing stuff like that. It's so stupid, and you're like, I don't know why I love it. I love
Okay.
this big muscly guy making dumb content.
Okay. That's the kudos. Now it's actually time for this.
The good,
I think we should skip it. We're 115.
the bad, the ugly.
Got her. All right, we're not gonna do it. So
Let's just skip it because we're 115 in,
we're
and
gonna
like
do a big good,
we've
the bad,
got-
and the ugly.
we've got a big
Ubisoft.
review.
But you know what? The good, the bad, and the ugly is of Ubisoft. The good, Far Cry. The bad, everything else.
the studio.
Ugly, the ugly is
The
like the
CEO.
division. So
The ugly is also the studio.
we fulfilled our contractual
L-
obligation to do the bad and the ugly, and we won't get sued by.
I want
Sergio
your game
Leone.
review to not feel rushed because you've got a big one.
Okay, let's do. I do have a big one.
Well,
Dice. Of
it's acceptable.
destiny.
Big Bubba. All right, Dice of Destiny is this game we play at the end of every episode. We roll some dice that tell us what kind of genre of game we're going to play and how much money we're going to spend on it. A couple weeks ago, I rolled a Metroidvania for $30, and I ended up picking a game called Superland. This was a game I already owned, but because of a twist of the dice, I was able to
You finally played it.
play it.
Mhm.
And going into this game, I was not sure it would be a Metroid. I felt like Metroid, in the same vein as roguelikes, has been watered down, where
Yeah.
the traditional tropes and rigid lines of what makes that category what it is have been eroded.
a little bit loosened.
But no, this game is very much a Metroid. It is a first-person game where you were playing in a sandbox, so it felt very adjacent to the other game we're playing a lot, Grounded.
Yeah,
And you're like a little toy guy.
you're tiny, just like in Grounded.
Yeah, unlike in Grounded where you're a person that got shrunk down, a la Honey, I
Have you
Shrunk
talked to
the
your
Kids.
therapist about this? Like, you want to be really small? Are you feeling really small?
No, she said I
lately?
needed to
Just
find like a psychosexual therapist.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm working on that.
All right. Can I come?
Whenever you want, buddy. You don't need to ask me. So you play as like a little red toy.
meant. But also, like,
But
maybe it
thanks.
was.
But
I
thanks
don't
to
know.
I appreciate it. And you are in this it's like a sandbox essentially. Oh, she bites you. Just
Okay.
shoot her again. Bang.
We're just doing dog tricks.
Just doing dog tricks. If you guys are on the cam, you can see us. You can see me shooting my dog. God, she's such an asshole. So you play as a toy, you play in a sandbox, and it has you start with just like a sword, and it's very basic.
Yeah.
And eventually you start to unlock other abilities, just like a traditional Metroid, that open up other areas of the game, other areas of the sandbox. And guys, I can't get out of here then. You asshole.
She just sat there staring at JD and just like started whining at him. He yelled, "Get out of here!" And she did. She was like, "All right, fine." She just left.
She's my bully.
Yeah.
I live with my bully,
Well,
and it's
you
a
live with your
45-year-old
bully.
45-pound husky. I'm sorry for the distraction. So it is a puzzle platformer. The thing that's interesting for this one that I really loved was that instead of like a lot of Metroids is you unlock new abilities, you gain new abilities after you've beaten like a mini boss or after you've overcome some
Okay.
trial. In this game, the trials, the bosses essentially are puzzles,
Okay.
which is really, and I'm
Like,
talking
what
like,
types of puzzles? Like what?
dude. So you get I'm trying to think of the ones I'm working on right now. It's a lot of physics puzzles. There's a lot of platforming puzzles. I would say the closest analog would be Portal without a portal gun.
Okay.
Those are the types, because Portal was a first person
Yeah.
platforming puzzle solving thing. And they are, what I love is that they are hard enough. The puzzles are hard enough that you that they're challenging and rewarding, because sometimes you see a puzzle and you see it all laid out in front of you
Yes.
immediately,
Mhm.
like A Beautiful Mind, and you're like, oh yeah, I just need it now. It sucks because now I have to go through all the motions of the puzzle.
Yeah.
This is one of those where you like just start doing shit just to see what it does, and then you're like, okay, now I'm going to start working it out. But it's hard enough that you have to work it out, and it's satisfying, but not so hard. I haven't had to go online once. There have been times, multiple
You
times.
thought about
I
it.
played this game like 15 hours, which I've plugged a ton of time into.
Yeah,
this.
like he's every time I like hop on to be like, hey, we were gonna play. He's playing this game.
Yeah, I love this game. It's
Yeah.
so satisfying. The puzzles are satisfying, and a lot of times they've gotten so difficult that I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna get on YouTube. This is bullshit. And I just work the problem for another 5 minutes, and I solve it, and I feel
you get it.
so cool. And unlike
You're a genius.
Portal, where you did get a couple new abilities throughout Portal, but it's a very
Mhm.
linear game. In this
Yeah.
one, you'll get a new thing, and I'm like, instantly, I know 5 places, because these puzzles
Yeah.
require you, and this is something that Peterson doesn't like about Metroids, is you're going over the same area back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Mhm.
And so you get to know these areas really, really well. And so, as an example, there was a hand saw, a metal hand saw that was stuck in the ground, and there was a cable going up to it with a switch on the top of it. And I knew at some point I had to get on top of this saw.
Yeah.
There was no conceivable way with any idea of anything in the game that I thought I would be able to get up there. I
For you
tried
to get up there.
and I spent 10-15 minutes trying to get up this saw. Like, God, I feel like that's the way I have to go. And so I basically gave it up, and I went and solved a few more puzzles. And then I unlocked an ability that makes you magnetic. So any magnetic item, you can like essentially float up and down. Like you can fly if you're essentially next to a metal object. And instantly my brain was like, oh, the fucking saw.
That's how you get
the
up
saw.
there.
And then I run straight to the saw. I float up to the top of it and hit the
Hit
switch.
the button.
And so that's actually, that story I feel like sums up the game pretty damn well.
Mhm.
There's combat, there are bad guys, you get a gun eventually, and the gun's really cool. The
Okay.
combat's awesome. I've actually been pretty surprised. The enemies are pretty limited. There's just like 5 or 6 of them.
5 or
and-
6 types.
Yeah, 5 or 6 different types. And they basically all attack the same way. They all just run at you. A couple of them shoot things, but for the most part, it's very, very elementary, remedial kind of combat.
Yeah.
But it's enough to keep you like in a Metroid. You walk in a new area, you kill all the enemies, and then you do all the stuff in the area. And if you come back, the enemies will respawn in that area. So it just kind of keeps things from being too slow or too boring. And it is satisfying to get new guns and new abilities on that front. I loved it. I really love it. And I remember I was telling Peterson, I was like, I just got the map, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to beat the game. It's so dumb. Why did they give me the map at the end of the game? No.
You still got a little
No,
while.
I think this is a 40-hour game.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to Google it. How
long to beat or whatever.
Supraland, because as I'm playing it more, I have found I'm like, dude, no, let's see. Oh, main story is 13 hours. So maybe I'm playing slow. I'm playing pretty slow, I guess.
Well, I mean, I feel like the main story ones on every game on this is like way faster than I would ever do.
I am taking. So that's the thing, is that there are so many secret areas, and they all say secret area when you find them.
Yeah, nice.
Finding them is so satisfying,
Yeah.
and it's incredibly rewarding. I'm talking you can increase your attack by like 25% rewarding. It's huge advantages. So if you're just cruising through, which I guess it doesn't really matter because the enemies aren't that big of a deal in this game.
Right.
And so it's like, yeah, if you didn't really care about your attack, being able to just murk these guys and just because you can just avoid them, run around.
Do you have
them.
like inventory?
Nope. All you can pick stuff up. You can pick up one thing.
Oh.
You have a gun and a sword, and then you have what I've unlocked is like the floating metallic or the magnetic ability, and I've got a triple jump, and oh my god, how could I forget this? One of the best parts of the one of the first abilities you get is a cube.
Okay.
You can just make a cube. You can make it directly below your feet. It'll lift you up, and you'll be standing on top of the cube. You can put it in front of a door that's about to close, and it'll stop on it. So you just like summon a cube.
Okay.
And the cube is a huge part of the puzzles. I'd say if this was portal, the cube is your portal gun.
The cube is like a big piece of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you
Okay, I could see that.
which is so funny is because I got like 8 hours into the game and I got to this puzzle and there's a guy standing there, an NPC, and he says, "Are you in the 10%?" And I was like, what does that fucking mean? And I worked this puzzle for like 20 minutes and I was like, God fucking damn it. And I just happened to walk by the NPC and his line changed because I'd been there so long. And he says, "Isn't it funny that 90% of the people that have played this game at this point forget about the cube?" Bro, I was so called out. So fucking mad. Because you do all the you keep getting new abilities and you do all this stuff. And then you just like one of the very first puzzles you solve is you open a door and then you can't run through it before it closes. So you just have to put the cube in before it closes. And that's all you had to do with this puzzle. I spent 20 minutes trying to like do all this complicated shit, all these jumps, all these things, all my new abilities.
He called you out.
And I just had to put the fucking cube there. And that's the other cool thing is that I feel like they tested the shit out of this game. They must have given it to every grandma in the development team. Every person's grandma, they must have handed her a controller and then just stood over their shoulder and just watched and like taking notes, because every time I get stuck on a puzzle, it's like that. It's not hand holding, but an NPC will be like, did you think about this? And it's such a vague clue, but it's just enough.
To be like,
oh, fucking yeah. And some of them, they don't do that. All they say, and I was like, this is my favorite. This is my favorite thing I've ever encountered in a puzzle game in my life. They say, "You have everything you need to do this puzzle." And I'm like, oh my God.
So you're not like, okay, I
got
can't
here
solve
too
this
early. And in Metroid games,
I do like that.
Yeah, you usually
because Metroid games sometimes you don't know,
and you're not sure. Should I be able to open this door or not? And you sit there and bang your head against a wall. Nope, they will tell you can solve this puzzle with everything you have on you. And I was like, well, fuck me. So this game
so I'm just stupid. Okay.
Oh,
great.
Thanks a lot. Okay, call me out again.
I really wish I was missing some ability that made this obvious.
Yeah, that's like that would make me feel less stupid, but no. So yeah, I absolutely adore it. I think and Supra World just came out like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
And I've got that on my wish list. I'll probably check that out too if it's anything like this one, but it's a thoughtfully designed game. It's a good fucking game. I want to see what
it sounds like a gamey game too. Like
it's a gamer's game. Yeah, it's a gamer's game. It came out in 2019.
It has crazy good reviews.
Yeah, overwhelmingly positive. 95%.
That's so good.
Of 4,600 people said that. It even says in the game description, playtime 12 to 25 hours. It's like they just thought of everything. It's just like a really well organized game dev team put together a really good game.
How much is it?
Well, this one right now it's on sale for $75 off, 75% off. It's $5. And I think that's what I got it at. And it goes on sale. So don't buy. I know I would say buy this at any price. It retails at $20, and I'd say it's worth $20. But because the new one's out and because it goes on sale all the time,
it's hard to say like buy at any price, because a lot of these games, especially the older ones we play,
6 years old,
you know it's going on sale.
Yeah,
you know it's going on sale
all the time. I bet
it'll go on sale 4 times this year. At least.
You know, I'm gonna look at like the sale history on SteamDB because I'm pretty sure it's gone on sale like 3 times this year alone.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh man, yeah. Dude, this thing just bounces up and down. This goes on sale. You said how many times a year?
I was like 4 times a year.
Okay, since January of last year, it's gone on sale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 times.
So every single Steam sale.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Like
10 times a year this drops down to $5.
Yeah, why not?
$5.
Great.
So grab
this. So buy it at $5 because you know you'll be able to.
Yeah, and this game, like I said, this is just if you like that kind of rewarding puzzle loop, if you liked Portal, you will like this game, I promise you. And I hadn't played.
If you didn't like Portal, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?
Come to your house,
like what?
Slit your throat.
What happened to you?
Yeah. So I fucking love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Superland.
I can tell you love it because you've been playing it a decent amount. So
yeah, it didn't feel forced, and I really can't wait to play some more of it. And
we've had a couple nights where I messaged you and you like missed it.
I was zoned out,
in the zone,
dude. And that's the thing is, I tell myself, just one more puzzle, and it's an hour later, and I'm like,
yeah. No, that's good. That's
a mark of a good
game.
one. All right. So. Let's see this. I'm gonna pull up our
list.
list.
Well, let's roll to see who plays it first.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
I want one.
You get one number. You've
I
done
will
like
just
3 or
take-
4 games in
I
a
will
row
just
now.
take 6. So at
Just
least if I
6.
get 6, I'll feel cool and lucky.
Okay, here we go. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. JD is 6.
I'm glad I didn't take 1. I was gonna take 1.
I was gonna say, I bet you were gonna pick.
I
1,
was
too.
gonna pick 1.
Okay, so we weighted the dice and it came out.
and it heavily weighted the
Okay, are
dice.
you ready? Do you have the 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a 20-sided die here. 14.
14 is a Game Pass game.
Oh, perfect.
Free. Free.
It's time.
Yeah, I'm glad you rolled this
It's
because then I
time.
would. What is it? Oh,
Clara Obscura.
oh fuck yeah! Now
Expedition
one of us
33.
should be playing this game. It's sweeping the game.
Honestly, it should be
boards.
me. It should be me because I didn't know about it.
Should have
I was like, "What are you even
been
talking about?" And
me.
everyone was like, "I hate you, Peterson."
You know, that's a funny swap because we're swapping. So we just took Game Pass off the
Uh-huh.
board, and now on the board is an EGS free game.
Oh,
Isn't
look at
that funny?
that.
The
Look at
14
that.
slot is just free
that's
games.
it. 14 slot is free games.
That's what.
what can
it
I
is.
spend on? Well, you don't have to roll spend dice because it's a game.
Oh
Pass
yeah.
game,
Okay.
so
So let's see.
good thing 'cause I rolled a
Peterson
1.
Rolls
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
G Pass.
G Pass. All right. Cool.
Okay,
So yeah.
All right. Well, I'll officially pick my game next week, because there are a couple games out. So
Yeah.
what's this?
All right. Well, that's it. That's
Yeah.
the whole episode. We did it all.
Yeah.
Thanks to Patrick for hopping
It was
on.
the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best. It
Just
was the best.
mwah.
It was the best of
Chef's
times. It was
kiss.
the
I know,
worst of
right?
times. It was the best.
Okay.
It was the best.
Don't forget,
It was the worst of
get in your blursies. Talk to us about blursies. We want
Yeah.
them.
Send them my way if you want one.
Come to
Send
your
'em my way.
house and
Reach out to me.
with a mic in my hand and interview you. All right. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for listening. I'm JD, logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.
We don't have to be adversaries, Homer.
Why is Mr. Burns being so nice to me?
And if you
Why
scratch
does this
my
song
back,
slap?
I'll scratch yours.
Wait a minute. Is he coming on to me?
I mean, if I should slip something into your pocket, what's the harm?
My God, he is coming on to me.
After all, negotiations make strange bedfellows. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the
You know this song.
It was the
Yeah.
You did the like scream. You gotta hit and scream it one more time.